Mark Buchanan, in his book, The Holy Wild, Trusting in the Character of God, makes this profound statement. He says, "Unless and until we rest in God, we will never risk for God." In our lives, one of the reasons I believe that we are not moving forward in the God-given callings in our life is simply because we do not allow God to make us to lie down in green pastures. That place where we are vulnerable totally to Him, and we're resting and trusting and embracing His protection, His watchful care, and His guidance in our life. Earlier this year, the CDC put out a study that looked at Americans today and asked the question, where are we when it comes to sleep? Where are we when it comes to rest? Their study showed that over 8 million people in the United States, 20 years and older, are consistently taking sleeping pills in order to get to sleep at night. Within the United States, there's an epidemic of lack of sleep in our culture, where it is a very fast-paced world, and none of us want to miss out on anything that's around us. One individual who was interviewed, he made the statement that when he wakes up in the morning, first thing, he checks his Facebook because he doesn't want to miss anything. When he goes to bed at night, something that he does is, again, checking his status. Psalm 23, verse 2, David says, "The Lord makes me lay down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters." David, in his perspective, as he looked at God and then looked at the world around him, he viewed it through the glasses of a shepherd with a relationship with his sheep. And as a shepherd himself, David knew what was required for sheep to be able to find that place of rest, to actually be able to lay down and find true peace in a moment. Philip Keller, in his book on Psalm 23, lists 4 things that are required in order for a sheep to feel that it can finally lay down and rest. At the top of the list was free from fear, free from the need of food, free from flies and parasites, and free from friction. It says, "The Lord makes me lay down in green pastures." God puts the sheep in a place where He is provided for, and it is within that pasture, that green pasture. Today I want to ask that question, where are you in your life when it comes to rest? Are we embracing those moments when God makes us to lay down, and knowing and seeing and experiencing that place of rest in our lives?